Have you ever doubted the bright smiles and compliments you receive? Could envy or deceit be lurking behind those appearances? Sometimes, these negative emotions are cleverly concealed, making it hard for us to recognize them. Unfortunately, the envious and deceitful often turn out to be the most unpredictable and dangerous people. Imagine sharing with a close friend about an upcoming trip you're really excited about. They smile and congratulate you, but you catch a hint of envy in their eyes that they can't hide. You might not notice it right away, but these subtle signs are a warning of a potentially unhealthy relationship. In today's video, I'll show you 10 ways to detect envy and deceit in others. These methods are not only based on social experience, but are also reinforced by the philosophy of Stoicism through thousands of years of history. They will not only help you manage your emotions, but also seek peace of mind, providing tools to recognize and handle negative relationships. Applying these lessons will make you stronger and wiser in building and maintaining healthy relationships, staying away from harmful situations, and ensuring your life is filled with happiness and peace. Before we start, I want to challenge you. Watch this video to the end and don't miss any details, as each lesson is a crucial step towards living a fulfilled and peaceful life. Leave a comment below to let me know you're ready to dive deeper into the invaluable lessons of Stoic philosophy. Number 1. Pay attention to how they treat people who don't benefit them. Stoicism teaches us that respect and compassion should not be reserved only for those in power or with high status, but should be extended to everyone, especially those who are less fortunate or offer no direct benefit to us. A truly noble soul never looks down on anyone, regardless of their position in society. Observing how others treat those with lower status reveals their sincerity and the true value of their actions. Those who are virtuous, whether at the pinnacle of power or just ordinary people, treat everyone with respect and kindness. They understand that a person's worth isn't found in their title or power, but in their very being. From national leaders to service workers, all deserving of genuine respect. Conversely, those who only act kindly when it benefits them or under watchful eyes often harbor jealousy and deceit. They easily disdain and mistreat those who bring no value to them, displaying arrogance and a narrow-minded spirit. If you notice someone's attitude drastically changes when dealing with the powerless, it's a sign of an immature and dishonest soul. For example, if a colleague is always friendly with superiors but belittles and disrespects lower-ranking employees, it's evidence of their deceit and envy. They respect not the person, but power and personal gain, revealing their true nature, a soul filled with insecurity and pettiness. Observing how others treat the disadvantaged not only helps us recognize their true nature, but also provides an opportunity for self-reflection. How do you treat people who bring no direct benefit to you? Take a moment to reflect and correct any flaws in your behavior, as this is how we move closer to a genuine Stoic way of life. Remember, the way others treat the less fortunate is the most accurate reflection of their character. Are you ready to observe and recognize such people in your life? Try applying this perspective in your daily life, and you will notice positive changes. Number 2. Distinguishing genuine praise from excessive flattery. In life, excessive flattery is often masked by deceit and envy, a reality that many people overlook. Genuine praise always holds constructive value, but when it crosses the boundary of appropriateness, we need to be vigilant. What matters is not what others say about you, but how you perceive yourself. Don't let your self-worth depend on compliments, especially when they are insincere. When you receive praise that doesn't align with your achievements, ask yourself, what are their motives? Are they trying to use you? Excessive flattery isn't just a sign of dishonesty, but can also indicate envy or a scheme to exploit you. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once stated in his work, Meditations, that what matters is not what happens to you, but how you respond to it. While praise might please you, if it comes with ill intentions, you need to be cautious. Overpraising can lower your guard and lead to manipulation. Instead of being swept away by insincere flattery, learn to assess it objectively. Maintain your core values, and don't let flattery cloud your judgment. For instance, at work, you might notice some colleagues frequently compliment you, but do not support you when needed. They may act friendly and praise you in public, but criticize or speak poorly of you behind your back. Recognizing and addressing excessive flattery helps you protect yourself from deceitful and envious individuals, encouraging you to live more authentically. Always be wary of the motives behind compliments and continually affirm your true value. Trust in yourself and use Stoic wisdom to remain steadfast, building relationships based on genuine respect and mutual admiration. Have you ever encountered excessive praise? How did you feel, and how did you respond? Share your story in the comments below. Your experiences are a valuable source of motivation for us. Number 3, monitoring consistency. When assessing an individual, it's important to look not just at what they say, but also at how they act. According to Stoic philosophy, we are encouraged to observe whether there is consistency between a person's words and actions over time. This consistency is key to identifying individuals who are dishonest and potentially harmful. Consider a specific example. A colleague always claims to support team unity. However, in meetings, he often criticizes the work of others behind their backs. This shows an inconsistency between his words and actions, indicating envy and deceit. When you encounter a contradictory situation, don't rush to judgment. Instead, patiently observe to determine whether it is a repeated behavior or just a one-time incident. Consistency in behavior is a strong indicator of someone's honesty. Another standard to assess consistency is by observing how they treat others. A sincere person treats everyone fairly, regardless of personal gain. They do not alter their behavior based on whether someone is beneficial to them or not. Ask yourself, do the people around you maintain their values and principles under all circumstances? If the answer is no, you should be cautious of those who may be hiding ulterior motives. We are halfway through today's learning journey. Thank you for joining and supporting us. Please like and share this video to spread the true value of Stoic philosophy to everyone. Let us know you are ready to continue this journey with us. Number 4, observe their actions. In Stoic philosophy, a key principle is, don't listen to their words, watch their actions. Actions are the clearest mirror of a person's character and deeper intentions. While words can be edited, hidden, or even dishonest, actions always reveal the truth. When observing others, pay special attention to inconsistencies between what they say and what they do. A person who appears friendly and supportive in words might display actions that contradict those words. For instance, a colleague might publicly praise you but secretly sabotage or criticize you. It is actions, not words, that reveal their true nature. Have you ever felt like someone says one thing but does something completely different? Have you encountered someone who promises to help but never follows through? These contradictions are signs of dishonesty, possibly driven by jealousy or personal gain. As Marcus Aurelius said, don't waste time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one. Actions are not only indisputable proof of a person's nature, but also evidence of their reliability or lack thereof. Consider a friend who often says they will support you, but disappears when you need them most. This reflects not only dishonesty, but also unreliability. Observing how people behave when they think no one is watching, or when they have nothing to gain, gives you a true insight into who they are. This is key to distinguishing real intentions from those masked by sweet words. By focusing more on actions than words, we learn to appreciate the true nature of each individual. This practice not only helps us recognize the true nature of our friends and colleagues, but also prompts us to reflect on our own behavior. Remember, we are defined by what we do, not just by what we say. In Stoic thought, actions are not only vivid proof of human nature, but also a measure of each individual's character and ethics. Stoics always emphasize that the value of a person lies not in what they say, but in what they do. When actions contradict words, it is a warning sign of dishonesty and lack of steadfastness. This is crucial for building relationships based on trust and mutual respect. Listen to the advice of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who said, "It is not your words, but your actions that make a difference." This underscores the necessity of acting consistently and responsibly with one's words. Therefore, we should be cautious with each word and decision, ensuring that every action reflects the values and principles we uphold. Additionally, the Stoic philosopher Seneca pointed out, "Our actions when no one is watching truly show who we are." This further affirms that the true nature of a person is most clearly shown through actions that are not influenced by external pressures or the judgments of others. This practice helps us understand the importance of being true to oneself and maintaining personal principles in any situation. Ultimately, to truly understand a person, we should not rely solely on what they say. Instead, observe what they do and assess their actions in different situations. This will allow us to develop a deeper and more comprehensive understanding of each person's character and ethics. By applying this philosophy, we can foster a strong, united community where everyone is valued for their practical and positive contributions to society. Number 5. Assessing their reaction to your success. In the flow of life, how people react to your success not only reflects their true emotions, but also reveals deep aspects of their character. Those harboring envy often can't hide their discomfort when witnessing others' success. They try to diminish your achievements by unjustly criticizing or offering insincere congratulations, thereby nurturing their dissatisfaction. This behavior not only harms relationships, but also signals the darker sides of their personality. As the saying goes, you should only try to surpass yourself from yesterday. People who genuinely respect and support you will truly rejoice in your growth and success, because they understand that each of your achievements is a step in your self-improvement process. In contrast, envious individuals see your success as a threat, exposing their shortcomings or their laziness in making efforts. Reflect on the last time you achieved something significant. What were the reactions around you? How did your close ones behave? From this, you can distinguish who is truly sincere and who is only supportive in words. Genuine individuals will celebrate your accomplishments, delight in your successes, and provide positive encouragement. However, those who are envious or deceitful will try to downplay or deny your achievements. They might spread false rumors, offer unnecessary criticisms, or intentionally undermine your efforts. They may disguise their criticism under a guise of subtlety or belittle your efforts, attributing your success to luck rather than recognizing your hard work. When you realize that someone in your life is envious and dishonest, what will you do? Will you confront them or choose to distance yourself to protect your well-being? According to Stoic principles, we are taught to let go of things beyond our control. Focus on personal growth and nurturing genuine relationships rather than dwelling on negative emotions like envy or deceit. In this way, we can discern the sincerity of others not only by how they react to our success, but also by how they treat others in life. Number 6. Observing attitudes when facing criticism. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "If someone can point out something that is amiss in my thoughts or actions, I will not hesitate to change. I seek the truth, and truth has never caused harm. Only those who deceive themselves and are stubborn are truly harmed." This statement affirms that truly wise people, those who are open to the truth, are always ready to accept constructive criticism. For them, criticism is not a threat, but an opportunity for self-improvement. In contrast, envious and dishonest individuals often react negatively, vehemently defending their stance when faced with criticism. This reaction usually stems from a fear of exposing their true nature or from a refusal to acknowledge personal flaws. Have you ever seen someone in the workplace or in daily life become angry or defensive when criticized? This could be a sign of insecurity or a lack of confidence. Consider a good leader who knows how to listen and respond positively to feedback from employees, understanding that this not only helps themselves but also contributes to creating a supportive and effective work environment. Conversely, a poor and envious leader might ignore or even punish those who dare to criticize them, thereby creating a work atmosphere filled with pressure and anxiety. Ask yourself, how did you react the last time you received criticism? Were you open to listening and reflecting, or did you immediately try to justify yourself? Your response not only says a lot about you, but also about those around you. Before we move on to the next lesson, let me ask you a question. Do you know someone who frequently judges and compares others? If so, it might be time to reevaluate that relationship. Why? We will explore that in the next lesson. Number 7. Recognizing unintended comparisons. From a Stoic perspective, identifying unintended comparisons in daily life is essential to discerning who truly cannot be trusted. These comparisons are not just casual remarks. They may be manifestations of envy or underlying dissatisfaction. According to Stoic philosophy, understanding these comparisons helps us recognize who truly supports us and who is trying to undermine our value. When someone unconsciously compares you to others, it can reveal more about them than about you. These comparisons often stem from insecurity and envy. For instance, if a friend frequently compares your success to others, it may indicate they feel insecure about your achievements. They might be trying to diminish your value to highlight themselves or to cover up their own lack of confidence. Consider a specific situation. You just bought a new car that you are very pleased with, but instead of congratulating you, an acquaintance says, "Nice car, but David's might still be better." This is not just a harmless comparison, but a sign of envy. They might feel jealous of your new car and are trying to diminish the value of your joy. Listening to such comparisons helps you determine who truly stands by you. Real friends do not need to compare you to others to express their admiration. They value you for who you are, not through the lens of comparison. Do you notice anyone in your life who frequently compares you to others? Are they really someone you should trust? When you hear hurtful comparisons, remember the Stoic advice. Regard them as external factors, outside of your control. This clear distinction will help you protect your inner peace. Do you agree with this viewpoint? If so, like this video. If not, comment so we can discuss further. Number 8. Pay attention to their reaction to personal failures. Stoicism emphasizes that failure not only tests our patience and maturity, but also reflects our true character and motives. Resilient, honest individuals face failures humbly, seeing them as opportunities to learn from their mistakes. They understand that failure is an inevitable part of life, opening doors to personal growth and self-improvement. Instead of blaming others, they accept, self-reflect, and continuously strive to better themselves. Such people are worthy of your trust and admiration. Conversely, envious and dishonest individuals handle failure very differently. They often look for reasons to justify their failures, blame circumstances or others, and fail to learn from their mistakes. They might even try to hide the truth, using words or actions to protect themselves, thereby creating false narratives to cover their shortcomings. Have you ever met someone who always blames others when things go wrong? If so, consider whether this is a manifestation of envy and dishonesty. To understand this better, observe how they handle failure. Do they admit their mistakes? Are they willing to learn and change? Or do they avoid responsibility and blame others? Honest individuals will not hesitate to acknowledge their faults and strive for self-improvement, while deceitful people always hide the truth and protect their egos. Philosopher Daku Ikeda once said, "The true nature of a person is revealed at their hardest times." This advice reminds us that how a person handles failure can reveal a lot about their character. Take the time to observe and don't be fooled by mere words or insincere actions. Join our conversation by leaving a comment below the video. If you have experienced situations like those we've discussed or have similar experiences, type yes or share your story. We look forward to hearing your thoughts and experiences. Each comment you make is not just a personal story, but also a source of inspiration and learning for the community. Let's build a space for deep, honest, and supportive exchange. We value every opinion and story you are willing to share. Number 9. Assessing how they share personal information. Based on Marcus Aurelius's advice that the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts, the way a person shares personal information not only paints a picture of their inner thoughts, but also demonstrates their honesty or pretense. Stoic philosophy teaches us that in every story about success or failure, an honest person will be humble, emphasizing the lessons learned from their experiences, while a deceitful person often exaggerates or fabricates to impress. Therefore, we should ask ourselves, does the person seem overly proud of their achievements? Do they detail trivial matters to increase authenticity? More importantly, how they discuss failures says a lot. A sincere person is ready to admit mistakes and share what they have learned, whereas a dishonest person often avoids discussing failures or blames circumstances. Envious people might use personal information to harm others, revealing secrets or distorting the truth to undermine others. Witnessing the spread of misleading or negative information is a sign of attempts to manipulate and internal insecurity. In daily interactions, we should watch for signs indicating whether someone frequently criticizes others or compares themselves to others to elevate their own status. These behaviors reflect not only pettiness, but also envy and a distorted soul. Being sensitive to these signs helps us protect our souls from negative influences. If something makes you think, do not hesitate to question it. Listen to your inner voice, and if something feels off, have the courage to confront it. In the lens of Stoicism, analyzing how someone shares personal information can reveal much about their character and self-control. Stoics value truth, simplicity, and honesty, believing that personal information should be used to foster understanding and respect among individuals. not as a tool for unhealthy competition or to undermine others. Consider the example of Michael, a co-worker who frequently boasts about personal achievements without acknowledging the efforts of colleagues. Michael also tends to make negative comments or spread rumors about others, reflecting not only a moral shortfall, but also a lack of self-control in managing his words and emotions. In the eyes of Stoics, Michael's actions are not only unfair, but also a sign of immaturity and lack of self-awareness. Stoics would encourage each individual to reflect on the motives behind their information sharing. Are they sharing to build a supportive and positive work environment, or merely to achieve personal goals selfishly? Through such self-examination, they believe each person can develop a deeper understanding of courage and integrity, thereby improving how they communicate and interact with others. Number 10. Listening to your inner voice. A Stoic lesson. There are times when you might feel uncomfortable around a colleague who always appears friendly and enthusiastic. If you experience this feeling, it's an important moment to listen to your inner voice. From a Stoic perspective, this sensation could be a signal that your intuition is alerting you to potential dishonesty or underlying envy from that person. In such moments, pause and reflect on previous times when you felt uneasy without a clear reason. According to Stoicism, your sixth sense serves to protect you from potential dangers. When something doesn't feel right, take time to analyze and evaluate the situation carefully. For example, if that colleague frequently tries to compete with you or offers compliments that seem insincere, these could be signs of jealousy or deceit. Consider a specific situation. You have a colleague who often displays care and concern, but you feel uneasy around them. Perhaps they frequently compare themselves to you or subtly comment on others' failures. Although they don't directly attack you, you might sense an underlying competitiveness or envy. According to Stoicism, never underestimate your inner voice, as it is a valuable tool for distinguishing between those who are genuinely good and those who merely pretend to be. However, the inner voice should be balanced with reason. To make sound decisions, merge both intuition and rational thinking, ensuring that you assess the situation comprehensively and objectively. Uncovering deceit is not a simple task, but it is a necessary skill to protect yourself and maintain authentic values in your life. You may encounter envious and deceitful individuals everywhere, from close relationships to everyday interactions. Sometimes these individuals may seem like good friends, but in reality, they are sources of insecurity and conflict. By adopting Stoic philosophy, we learn to live calmly and wisely, thus identifying and eliminating negative influences from our lives. As Seneca once said, "Life is too short to spend it with insincere people who do not support you." Practice the methods we have discussed to detect and stay away from envious and deceitful individuals. You deserve a life filled with joy, peace, and genuine friendships. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you find this information useful, please share it with friends and family to build a better life together. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any valuable videos from us. Challenge yourself to apply at least one of these strategies in your daily life and come back here to comment. I can identify and eliminate negative influences. We look forward to hearing about the changes in your life.